welcome to this wonderful concert that we have for our 7th and 8th graders. It's one that I love because in so many ways we get to see the evolution of our students and the ways in which they've grown into such strong musicians and under the great leadership of all of the teachers. One of the beauties of Greenville is on certain days you walk around school, and if you look carefully, you'll see that there are all kinds of music stands tucked away in buildings because we have such an extensive program where there's individual practice per instrument or groups of instruments that allows your kids to get a real sense of how to play music, and then they come together and understand how to make a unified message of songs in a way that is just incredible, so that they're leaving here with a real talent and understanding of music. And for those of you who watched your kids grow into musicians, it's just awesome. And this is a special moment to bring a lot of warmth to the cold. And so with that said,
Good morning, everybody. I'll use the mic. Can everybody hear me okay? All right, well, thank you so much for being here. I just have two very short things to say. Number one, first of all, it is a pleasure to work with your kids. I love what I do, and I'm really grateful for it. I tell the kids that, first and foremost, above learning an instrument, that my class and chorus as well is a good human class. It's really teaching these kids how to work together in a non-competitive environment, that they're going towards the same goal, they're all on stage, and they're all working towards something as a collective whole. And I'm really, really proud of all the groups that you're gonna be hearing today and how they've grown this year in their leadership, how they've matured. I'm so proud. And so the second thing that I'd like to say is these students have worked really hard. And so if you feel the spirit move you, I encourage you to applaud wildly for each piece. Really, it makes a big difference when you do, and thank you so much. I'm going to hand it off to our students to introduce our concert. Thank you.
Hi, my name's Grady.
My name is Virginia.
Welcome to our concert. The first piece we'll be hearing today is called Majestica by Brian Balchus. Majestica is an original piece that, in the composer's words, is inspired by the magic that is music, having the ability to transcend language and communicate any emotion. This piece taught us about quickly switching styles between legato and marcato, and culminates in a combination of the two. Legato being smooth lyrical playing, and marcato being a sharp, fanfare style playing. Please enjoy Majestica.
play a new piece signature. The piece was written to conjure images of dragons, castles, and other legendary creatures. Please enjoy Night Fury.
Hi, my name is Charles.
And my name is Dylan. Our final piece we will be playing for you is High Hopes by Panic at the Disco.
This arrangement of High Hopes was created by Doug Adams. Thank you for listening.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Mrs. Huckins, and I'm the String Ensemble Director here at Greenvale. And it is my pleasure to present the 7th and 8th grade String Ensemble. I'm joined here by Ms. Holmes on the bass and Mr. Kim. And Ms. Holmes is the cello and bass faculty, and Mr. Kim is the violin and viola faculty. And together we've had such a great time working with you kids this semester. We've been working hard. We've learned 4 songs, which we'll perform for you, and I'm going to let the students introduce them. So without further ado, I'm going to invite my first announcer duo to introduce our first piece.
Hello, my name is Ella.
And I'm Sophie. Welcome to our concert.
The first composition in our program is called Viking, written by composer Soon Hee Newbob.
This is a powerful, energetic piece that tells a musical story of brave seafarers. Listen for the strong rhythms and bold melodies that create a feeling of adventure and excitement.
Thank you to Charles Otto and Mr. Gross for joining us on percussion for this piece. And now, without further ado, here is Viking.
My name is Julia. The next composition in our program is called The Entrance of the Queen of Sheba by composer George Frederick Handel and arranged by H.B. Fisher. Listen for energetic dancing melodies, including featured violin solos performed by Lucas Lee and Alyssa Sim. That makes the music sound more festive and celebratory. I'm Layla. The third composition in our program is called Colors of Home by composer Alan Lee Silva. This is a warm and expressive piece that reflects the feelings of comfort, memories, and emotions we associate with home. Listen for the changing moods and colors in the music as it moves from gentle and reflecting to hopeful and uplifting. The last piece we'll perform is Viva La Vida by the band Coldplay, arranged by Larry Moore. This is a bold piece driven by its iconic rhythm pattern, which along with its powerful melody gives the music a grounded yet soaring feel. We want to thank Nikhil Malhotra for joining us on the drum set for this piece, and to Mr. Hager for joining us on the piano today. Thank you all for being a great audience, and we hope you enjoyed this rendition of Viva La Vida.
Mr. Guy.
Hi, my name is Peter.
My name is Connor. The first piece our band will be playing to you is Nebula by Rank. A nebula is an interstellar cloud of dust, hydrogen, helium, and other gases, which is also known as a star nursery, as is where many stars are born.
Nebula is inspired by the vastness of space and has challenged us to create a rich tone quality and expand our dynamic range. Please enjoy.
My name is Marcelo. Our second piece, The Country Club Stomp, is a New Orleans parade-inspired piece by Ja Rod Hall, preparing you for a Mardi Gras celebration next month.
This piece starts with a traditional New Orleans street beat and features jazz-inspired grooves along with rhythms that reference West African American circle dances inspired this style of music.
Hi, my name is Jack.
My name is Annika. The final piece you will hear today is My Shot from Broadway's Hamilton. This piece is written by Lilda and Will Miranda.
The piece features Tara Rajan and Bryce Chacon as soloists. Thank you again for being here and listening.
A college need that runs independently. You don't bring peace, not endlessly.
Hi, my name is Ms. Chen. This is the 7th and 8th grade chorus. We are very excited to sing for you this morning. Those of you who are singing 7th and 8th grade chorus for the first time, it is a different project than 6th grade chorus, because in 6th grade, essentially the children are singing for the most part in the same vocal range. And then we hit 7th grade and everything changes and it's completely unpredictable. The timing and the rate of the voice change is completely unpredictable. And so there is a challenge for these students to not only navigate their voices as they change, female voices change as well as male voices, even though it's more of a tone color change and less of a range change. But the children need to navigate their changing voices and learn how to sing in multiple part harmony. And so as you listen to today's concert, these 3 pieces in particular have a lot of layers of harmony, so that might be something that you will notice throughout this morning's concert. Okay. The first song, White Winter Hymnal, was released by the pop rock band Fleet Foxes in 2008, and then it was covered by the Pentatonics in 2014. The lyrics are a bit enigmatic, but the person who wrote the song, the band member who wrote the song, said in an interview that he had written the lyrics when he was in 8th grade, and they were about the social ups and downs of his life at the time. Okay. Enjoy White Winter Hymnal.
If you're a percussion player in music's echo, you can come down. Chorus, would you music on, please? In this next piece, the composer Greg Gilpin has set a poem, text from a poem by the 19th century poet Thomas Moore. How sweet the answer echo makes to music at night, when roused by lute or horn she wakes, and far o'er lawns and lakes goes an answering light. Yet love hath echoes truer far and far more sweet than e'er beneath the moonlight star of horn or lute or soft guitar the songs repeat. And that piece featured Salil, Nikhil, and Peter on percussion, led by our percussion teacher, Mr. Gross. And I would also like to thank our accompanist, Mr. Taylor. Blocks and instruments. And give us a moment to set for the next piece. Bell players. And row one, all of row one, so 2 steps to your right. Okay. A New Year is a beautiful piece of music by Reginald Unterseger. The lovely text by Sheila Dunlop reminds us that the new year is an opportunity to learn from the past and intentionally choose our direction for the future. I will read the text to you, it's really beautiful. A new year, bring out old sorrow, bring in joy and harmony, Ring out fear's cold isolation, bring in hope in community. Leave the shadows that shroud us, bless the lessons they give. Turn our hearts to the light where we may live. A new year, leave hate and anger, bring in peace and dignity. Ring out doubt and separation, bring in faith in unity, ring in love. And the ringing in refers to the ringing of bells. Our bell players today are Bella, Bianca, Charles Anderson, Charles Otto, and Dylan.